Hello everyone, welcome to Home of Politics. I appreciate your subscription, your sharing, your liking, and also you are going ahead and reaching on the comment section giving me your opinion. Thank you so much for supporting me. My good people, Raila Odinga, that one is the leader of opposition in Kenya. He is now the suitable or the best candidate for AU, that one is African Union Chairmanship for now, because he is the ideal leader who is now seen to be the person who can serve best in his capacity as the chairperson of the AU. This is because he has all it takes to be a good leader, because Raila Odinga has got very many abilities that cannot be compared with other leaders within Eastern Africa. For example, he is a person who is known worldwide. He is a person who is championing for the rights and for those who are less fortunate in the society, and so he is the best candidate. And for the good part of it, it is good to hear from himself, because he has admitted he is ready to serve and he has accepted that he is ready to serve as the chair in AU in case he's given a chance.
I will myself be keen to serve the continent of Africa. Mainly because as a Pan-Africanist, I believe strongly that Africa is playing in a league that it should not play. That Africa deserves better. Africa is we can say, the cradle of humanoid species. The first human who walked on this earth was an African. And Africa is also the cradle of human civilization. The Africans started using steel and steelwares before any other human beings elsewhere started doing so. Africa is the richest continent on the planet Earth in terms of minerals and general raw materials. It is a paradox that the richest in terms of resources is also the poorest. This is something that we need to reverse. And it can only be reversed if we as a continent marshal all our resources for the faster socio-economic growth of our continent. And African economies can complement each other. I have served the AU in the capacity as infrastructure high representative. That position gave me a good advantage to be able to learn about each and every African continent, country, what they have, the comparative advantages, and so on. And I believe that working together with all these countries, we can be able to emancipate Africa. There is right now brain drain out of our continent. It is also actually appalling to see young African people drowning in the Mediterranean in search of greener pastures out of the continent. This is something that can also be reversed.
Those are the ones that can get to the Mediterranean. Some perish on the Sahara.
So before they get to the Mediterranean. But all the same, the fact is that they end up all dying. It's a tragedy that ought to be reversed. And because of all these considerations that I am inclined to accept the challenge. Should the leadership of Africa want my services, I am ready and offer myself to be of service to this continent. and I've asked my friend to continue to be a good ambassador and talk to other people elsewhere. I don't want to say much more than that. And therefore today I want to make it public that I'm ready, yes, to go for the chairmanship of the African Union. Thank you.
My good people, as he is going, maybe God willing, if he will luckily be the one who will be the chair of AU, then it means that this leader or the chair of AU should not be a candidate or be the one who is serving right now in the nation or the government. And he has all the qualification. The first qualification, Raila Odinga has already served as a big leader in Kenya. That one is the top rank. That one is the prime minister seat. He served it so many years ago, and it is still very significant because for you to be a chair of AU, either you could have been in the top rank of the government, maybe as a president, a prime minister, a deputy president. You really qualify it. Another thing we see, Raila Odinga is from the Eastern Africa part, whereby it is time for the Eastern African part to serve as the chair, because the previous chairs who have been sitting on that position, they have been coming from Northern Africa, Southern Africa, Central Africa, and so because Eastern Africa is also a region that deserves its share, maybe Raila Odinga can represent Eastern Africa this time round. And the other thing, maybe Raila Odinga will be stopped from participating in local politics because he will be championing for the affairs of the region that has proposed him as the best candidate, and the region is Eastern Africa. And so our big question here comes in: who will stand in the position of Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga in politics? Because you see, this is a key leader in politics. He's the one who never gives up despite very many challenges, even if he has never gotten what he wanted in life, as to become maybe the president, because he has tried so many times, but he's still in politics, very strong. He is significant, and almost every affair in politics in Kenya revolve around Raila Amolo Odinga, because he is being consulted in every step that it's being made. Because whenever Raila says no, then there's a problem somewhere in politics of Kenya. And so this leaves us with a very big gap. What if he's given that chance to serve as an AU chair? Who will stand in his position? Of course, we have been hearing a lot of rumors about endorsing some leaders who can take his place, leaders like Kalonzo Musyoka. We have Wycliffe Oparanya. We also have the likes of Wajakoya. So many other leaders. The minority leader, this is Opio and I. Some of them are very, very vibrant, and we really wonder who will hold Azimio la Umoja when Baba exists for the AU chairmanship, now that he has accepted. I don't know how you feel about this idea of ranking Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga on a worldwide seat of a chairmanship in AU than being in a national politics of Kenya alone. It will be a very difficult issue maybe to tackle out, but as long as we believe that Raila has nurtured a lot of leaders who are strong and can stand by their own, even if Raila is missing, then we are sure that the politics of Kenya and the opposition at large might be in a very good and a safe place to run the affairs of the party and even the coalition, even without the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga. But it seems some of his supporters are very surprised, and they feel like, oh, the politics will come to an end whenever Raila is not there. I don't know if you support this idea, because we have here a lot of fans maybe who are supporters, diehards of Raila Amolo Odinga. Tell me, what is your ideas, how you are feeling? Should Baba exit for the AU's chairmanship seat, or should he remain in local politics in Kenya? And what will this will this bring as an impact in the politics of Kenya when Raila Odinga exits to go for AU chairmanship? Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Share my videos widely. Have a good day.